Rational number, a rational number is of the form, a rational number is of the form a upon b. Any rational number, it is of the form a upon b, where first condition a and b are integers. A and b both are integers. A and b both are integers. Second, denominator is not equal to 0. 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 And third condition is only common factor of a and b is 1. Only common factor means the HCF of a and b is 1. HCF of a and b is 1. So these are the three conditions for rational number. Right. So any rational number is of the form a upon b. A upon b means numerator upon denominator. Where what is my numerator? Numerator is integer, denominator is also integer. Second thing, this denominator should be not equal to 0. Denominator should be non-zero. And third, only common factor between a and b is 1. Only common factor between a and b is 1. Okay. So if a and b, they are integer and denominator is not equal to 0 and only common factor between a and b is 1, then it is my rational number. You can take the example of rational number. So any rational number has numerator and denominator both. Any rational number has numerator and denominator both. Let us take the example. Let us take few examples. Thing will be clear. So, rational number, any rational number will have numerator upon denominator, numerator and denominator both. Any rational number will have numerator upon denominator, numerator and denominator both. So we can take the example. We can take the example of rational numbers. Let us take the example 3 upon 5. Whether this is a rational number? Yes, tell me. Yes, because it has numerator and it has denominator. No. It has numerator and it has denominator. It has numerator and it has denominator both. First condition is satisfied. Then denominator 5 is not equal to 0. 3 and 5, yes, 3 and 5 both are integers. 3 and 5 both are integers. Then denominator is 5 and this 5 is not equal to 0. Denominator is not equal to 0. Both the conditions are satisfied. Let us check the third condition. 3 upon 5, I can write 3 into 1 upon 5 into 1. So what is the common factor between 3 upon 5? 1. 1 is the common factor. So 1 is only common factor. 1 is only common factor. So whenever all the three conditions are satisfied, then it is a rational number. So any rational number is of the form numerator upon denominator. Any rational number is of the form numerator upon denominator. Numerator and denominator both are integers. Integers means it can be negative integer, it can be 0 also, it can be positive integer. But denominator 5 is not equal to 0 and the only common factor between 3 and 5 is 1. So all the conditions are satisfied and therefore it is a rational number. This is my first example. Let us take the second example of rational number. Let us take the second example of rational number. Let us take the second example of rational number. Second example. Now whether 0 is a rational number? Tell me. Yes. What is 0? Tell me. 0 is a whole number. 0 is an integer. This 0 is whole number. Okay. This 0 is whole number. This 0 is also integer. Yes. This 0 is also integer. What about whether this 0 is rational number? There is a question mark. Whether 0 is a rational number, there is a question mark. We have seen this 0 is a whole number, this 0 is an integer. But what about rational number? That we will see. See this. Now this 0 can be written as 0. I can write 0 upon 1. Yes or no? 0 divided by any number is 0. This I can also write 0 upon 2. Yes or no? 0 divided by any number will be 0. This I can also write 0 upon minus 1 also. So 0 divided by any number is 0. So 0 can be written in the form of numerator upon denominator. Yes, ask the question. Let me explain. Let me explain 3 upon 5. Now the question is whether 3 upon 5 is a rational number. So rational number, you have to check 3 conditions. What is 3? 3 is a positive integer. 5 is a positive integer. So 3 and 5 both are integer. Second, denominator 5 is not equal to 0. And third condition, 3 upon 5, I can write 3 into 1 upon 5 into 1. What is the common factor between 3 and 5? 1. So all the 3 conditions are satisfied. Yes, all the 3 conditions are satisfied. Therefore 3 upon 5 is a rational number. 3 upon 5 is a rational number. 3 upon 5 is a rational number. Okay. Similarly 0, I can write 0 upon 1. Yes. There, my dear, we are checking whether denominator is not equal to 0. Are you getting? You have to check whether denominator is non-zero or not. You are not interested in the numerator. We want to check whether denominator is non-zero or not. So what is my denominator? Denominator is 5 and this 5 is not 0. We are not interested in the numerator. We check whether denominator is non-zero or not. Okay? So 0, I can write 0 upon 1. So 0 is an integer, 1 is an integer, 1 is not equal to 0. And only common factor between 0 and 1 is 1. So 0 is also a rational number. 0 is also a rational number. Now next question is, what about minus 5? Whether minus 5 is a rational number? Yes, tell me. Yes, because minus 5 I can write minus 5 upon 1, no? What is minus 5? Minus 5 is an integer, 1 is an integer, and denominator 1 is non-zero, and only common factor between minus 5 and 1 is 1. So minus 5 is also a rational number. Okay? Are you getting this? So whenever you have only integer, you just take denominator as 1. Minus 5 is a negative integer, but minus 5 is also a rational number, because denominator of that I can take 1. So those who are joining late, even though I am admitting you, but you will not be present because it is too much. 15 minutes late you are joining. Okay. Now let us take whether this minus 13 is a rational number. Tell me. Minus 13 is a rational number, because minus 13 I can write minus 13 upon 1, no? So minus 13 is also a rational number. Mute the microphone. minus 13 is also rational number. So this you remember, any rational number will have numerator and denominator both. Denominator should be non-zero, and only common factor between numerator and denominator is 1. Then that number is my rational number. Because if you see natural number there is no denominator. Whole number there is no denominator. Integer there is no denominator. But in rational number we have both numerator and denominator. Is it clear, my dear? Natural number there is no denominator. Whole number there is no denominator. Integer there is no denominator. But rational number we have numerator and denominator both. Okay. So let us start our. Yes. हाँ, 5 upon 1 will be rational number. 5 will be rational number because 5 can be written as 5 upon 1. Okay. So any negative integer, any positive integer, 0, all you can write rational number. How? See this. Let us start our exercise, then things will be clear. Exercise 2a. Exercise 2a. Write down a rational number. First question. Exercise 2a. Write down a rational number. Write down a rational number. Write down a rational number whose numerator is the largest number of 2 digit. The largest number of 2 digit. The largest number of 2 digit is the numerator. The largest number of 2 digits. Whose numerator is largest number of 2 digits. And denominator is the smallest number of 4 digits. And denominator is the smallest number of 4 digits. 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 We have seen any rational number will have numerator and denominator both. Now what is given in the question? Write down a rational number whose numerator, what is numerator? Largest number of 2 digits. And what is denominator? Smallest number of 4 digits. So now let us solve this. Yes, mute the microphone. So now numerator is, so now we write rational number will be numerator upon denominator. So we write, let us solve this. Rational number is equal to my rational number will be equal to numerator upon denominator. My rational number will be numerator upon denominator. Numerator upon denominator. Okay. And what you will take numerator? Numerator you will take largest number of 2 digits. So let us see what is that. Largest number of 2 digits. Largest 2 digit number. Largest 2 digit number. What is the largest 2 digit number? Tell me. 99. And the smallest 4 digit number. Smallest 1000. Smallest 4 digit number. Smallest 4 digit number is 1000. Okay. So we write the rational number. Now we write the rational number. What is my numerator? Numerator is largest number of 2 digits. What is the largest number of 2 digits? 99. So numerator place I will write 99 upon denominator. Denominator is smallest number of 4 digits. That is 1000. And 99 upon 1000 is my rational number. 99 upon 1000 is my rational number. Clear? So any rational number will have numerator upon denominator form. Any rational number will be of the form numerator upon any rational number will be of the form numerator upon denominator. In this case, the numerator is largest number of 2 digits. Largest number of 2 digits is 99. So I will take numerator as 99. Denominator is smallest number of 4 digits. Smallest number of 4 digits is 1000. So rational number will be 99 upon 1000. Okay. Okay. Now write down the numerator of each of the following rational numbers. Second question. Write down the numerator means upper part. Denominator means lower part. That you remember. Numerator means upper part. Denominator is lower part. So basically, rational number is nothing but it is a fraction having numerator and denominator both. Okay. Rational number is nothing but it is a fraction having numerator and denominator both. So write down numerator of each of the following rational numbers. Second question. Write down numerator. Write down the numerator. Write down the numerator of each of the following rational numbers. Write down the numerator of each of the following rational numbers. Write down the numerator of each of the following rational numbers. Each of the following rational number. You are given a rational number, you have to write down the numerator from that. Now first it is given minus 125. A minus 125 upon 127. Minus 125 upon 127. What is my numerator? Tell me. So there I will write. This I will write numerator. So there only you write the answer in the question. Numerator. This is my numerator. Then, textbook. No, you write down this in the notebook, not in the textbook. Then B is 37 upon. B is 37 upon minus 137. What is my numerator? 37. My dear, minus 137 is denominator. What you are talking? Numerator means upper part. Denominator means lower part. 37 is my numerator. 37 is my numerator. 37. Now there it is minus 125. Minus 125 is my numerator. Then third, minus 85 upon 93. Minus 85 upon 93. Minus 85 upon 93. 90. So my numerator is minus 85. Numerator is minus 85. Numerator is minus 85. Numerator is minus 85. Then 2. Then fourth, D part. It is given 2. D part. Let us see. Next it is given D part, that is 2. What you can write 2? 2 I can write 2 upon 1, my dear. 1. So what is my numerator? Tell me. Numerator is 2. Yes, numerator is 2. Numerator is 2. 2 I can write 2 upon 1. Then fifth E, that is 0. 0 I can write 0 upon 1. So what is my numerator? 0 is my numerator. Yes, so 0 I can write 0 upon 1. So 0 is my numerator. Okay. Then third question. Write down denominator of each of the following rational number. Write down the denominator. Write down the denominator. Write down the denominator of each of the following rational number. Each of the following rational number. Write down the denominator of each of the following rational number. Write down the denominator of each of the following rational number. Numerator means upper part. Denominator means lower part. That's all. Now first it is 7 upon minus 15. 7 upon minus 15. So denominator means lower part. What is my denominator? Minus 15. Minus 15 is my denominator. So denominator is minus 15. Denominator means lower part. Numerator means upper part. Denominator means lower part. Any rational number will have numerator and denominator both. Numerator is upper part of that rational number. Denominator is lower part of that rational number. That's all. Then second, minus 18 upon 29. Second, minus 18 upon 29. What is my denominator? 29. Yes, so 29 is my denominator. 29 is my denominator. Then third one, minus 3 by 4. Minus 3 upon 4. What is my denominator? 4. 4 is my denominator. 4 is my denominator. Then fourth one, it is minus 7. What you can write minus 7? Tell me. You can write minus 7 upon 1. Minus 7 upon 1. So denominator is 1. Very good. Yes. So denominator is 1. Denominator is 1. Because minus 7 I can write minus 7 upon 1. Then fifth it is 0. Yes. You can write this as 0 upon 1. You can write this as 0 upon 1. Okay. You can write this as 0 upon 1. So 0 you can write 0. Which one? See. Wait. Fifth one. See. 0, we have seen that in the integer. 0 divided by any positive integer or any negative integer is 0. So 0 you can write 0 upon 1. You can also write 0 as 0 upon minus. You can write 0 upon 1, 0 upon 2, 0 upon 3, 0 upon 4, so on. You can also write 0 as 0 upon minus 1, 0 upon minus 2, 0 upon minus 3. You can divide 0 by any negative or positive integer, it will be 0. So what is my denominator? Tell me. No. My dear, what is my denominator? Denominator can be any denominator can be any positive integer or any negative integer. 1, 2, 3 all are positive. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 they are negative. So denominator is either any positive integer, or yes, write down, or any negative integer. Denominator is either any positive integer or any negative integer. But denominator cannot be 0. It can be either positive integer or negative integer in case of 0. So denominator is either any positive integer or any negative integer. Denominator is either any positive integer or any negative integer. Then so those who have joined late, I have not marked you presently. Even though I have admitted, I have not marked you present. So even if you join at this moment, I will admit, but I will not mark you present. Write down the rational number. Next question. Write down the rational number. write down the rational number whose numerator is minus 5 into minus 4, minus 5 into minus 4, and write down a rational number whose numerator is minus 5 into minus 4 and denominator is 28 minus 27, 28 minus 27 in the parenthesis multiplied by 8 minus 5 in parenthesis bracket, 28 minus 27 in parenthesis into parenthesis 8 minus 5. This is my denominator. Okay, so let us see. So any rational number, it will be of the form numerator upon denominator. Any rational number will be of the form numerator upon denominator. That's all. Then numerator is given, denominator is given, simplify and substitute the value. So we write solution of this. A rational number, we write rational number is equal to numerator upon denominator. Rational number is equal to numerator upon denominator. Numerator upon denominator. Any rational number will be of the form numerator upon denominator. But in this question, what is my numerator? Numerator is minus 5 into minus 4. Let us see. Let us calculate numerator. Numerator is minus 5 into minus 4. And in integer we have studied multiplication of integer. Minus into minus plus. So that is plus 5 into 4, 20. So plus 20 is same as 20. So my numerator is 20. My numerator is 20. Let us find the denominator. Denominator is parenthesis 28 minus 27 into parenthesis 8 minus 5. And in integer we have seen various type of brackets. Vinculum bracket, then parenthesis, then curly, then square bracket. First I will simplify parenthesis. So first I will simplify parenthesis. 28 minus 27 is 1. Then into 8 minus 5 is 3. 1 into 3, that is 3. So this is my so this is my denominator. Denominator is 3. So now we substitute the value of numerator and denominator. We will get the rational number. So my rational number will be numerator is 20, denominator is 3. So the answer is 20 upon 3. So my rational number is 20 upon 3. Okay, because numerator is 20 upon 3. So any rational number will have numerator and denominator both. Okay. Numerator is upper part of that rational number. Denominator is lower part of that number. Then fifth question, fill in the blank first. Minus 15 upon 1. Minus 15 upon 1 in integer form is yes, anybody? See here, minus 15 upon 1, this is my rational number because you have numerator and denominator. But we have seen whenever denominator is 1, then numerator will be my integer number. So what is in integer form is minus 15. Because denominator is 1, so that number I can write minus 15, and minus 15 is an integer. Minus 15 upon 1, this is a rational number. but integer form of this will be minus 15, because whenever denominator is 1 we write down that number numerator. 23 upon second, 23 upon minus 1, 23 upon minus 1 in integer form is, integer form, yes, studied, no? In integer form is, yes, now see here, 23 upon minus 1, I can also write minus 23 upon 1. This you remember, my dear. Because minus of denominator you can take in the numerator, minus sign you can take anywhere. Are you getting? And what is minus 23 upon 1? That is minus 23. So what is the answer? Minus 23 upon minus 1 in integer form is minus 23. We take this minus sign up. And minus 23 is a negative integer. Minus 23 is a negative integer. Okay. So whenever you have minus sign, that minus sign of denominator you can take in the numerator. And denominator is 1. So I can write down numerator as the integer. I can write down numerator as the integer. Then if 18, third, if 18 is equal to, if 18 is equal to, if 18 is equal to 18 upon a, if 18 is equal to 18 upon a, then the value of a is equal to dash. Wait, we'll see. Wait, we will see, no, my dear. We will see. 18 is equal to 18 upon a, correct? Now see, 18 I can write 18 upon 1. This 18 I can write 18 upon 1. So 18 upon 1 is equal to 18 upon a, correct? So whenever you have this type of equation, you have to cross multiply. You have to cross multiply, my dear. So what you will get? 18 into a, 18 into a is equal to 1 into 18. So 18 into a is equal to 18. Now this is my left hand side and this is my right hand side. Whenever you change the side, the sign changes. Plus become minus, minus become plus, division becomes multiplication, multiplication becomes division. So now you tell me, where is 18? LHS, but 18 is with multiplication, no? So 18 will go in the division, 18 will go in the, yes, so a is equal to 18 upon 18, 18 divided by 18. So this 18 will go down. So 18, 18 cancel, 18 1 is 18, so a is equal to 1. The answer is a is equal to 1. And last part, now this fourth one I am giving homework. If 57 is equal to, minus 57, if minus 57 is equal to 57 upon a, then a is equal to, yes, give the answer, then a is equal to minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Then you show this calculation. Calculation will be, homework will be calculation part. Homework will be calculation. How I have done the calculation, in the same way you calculate. Okay. So now we stop here. It is 9:42. Okay. Bye. Yes. Bye. Yes. Bye. This video I will upload it.